Hello, amiibros. This is Jason of Gamer and say hello to the DS. Two DSs, DSi, whatever the DS is called in plural. So yeah, we're not going to be staring at both of my DSs because I'm going to be doing a collection video on this stack right over here. So a little backstory with the DS. The DS is I'd say the oldest console that I still own. This is my original DS that I've had since 2009 as a Christmas gift. So this one is mine with all these. It's a black DS with some Mario stickers both on the outside and if I can open it and the inside, and it still works surprisingly. See, it still works. Look at that. And then this red one right here is my brother's DS that he also got on the same day, Christmas 2009. And this one also still works, but the hinge is kind of broken. But yeah, still surprised that these things even still work. But anyways, let's go on to my DS collection because that's what's more interesting. So now, let's start. And now, let's begin. So, for my Nintendo DS collection, I have a mixture of both complete in box games and a few loose cartridges. I don't have multiple games of a series. I wish I did, but I only have 26 games, so it's pretty unimpressive overall. But I do plan on getting more DS games in the future, because the DS, I'd say, is one of my... Well, I want to say one of my favorite consoles to collect for, but I don't have a lot of games, so... Alright, let's begin. So, starting with my loose cartridges right here, let's put these ones off to the side, and let's begin with the ones in this case, which I've probably had for as long as my DS, you know, since 2009. So let's just move. Get out. There we go. Alright, so let's start with this one, which is Flipper Critters. So this one is well, if you could tell by the title, it's a pinball game where, you know, your critters, you just slap them around with, you know, pinball flippers, and you just whack them around. I mean, there's a story, but who cares about the story in Flipper Critters? I mean, it's a decent game, but I'd say it's like fun for 5 to 10 minutes at most. Alright, and the next is Metroid Prime Pinball. It's pinball. This was actually my first Metroid game, believe it or not. And then I eventually got Metroid Prime on the GameCube. But, yeah, just like Flipper Critters, this game is fun for like 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, it's Metroid Pinball. What do you expect? Alright, and then we got Tak Mojo Mistake. This game, I would say, is a hidden gem. You play as Tak. It's basically like a Metroidvania. Yeah, just think of something like that, but it's more mission-based. And, yeah, it's fun. Pretty fun game. Alright, and then we got some other loose cartridges over here. Lego Battles Ninjago, which is a strategy game. And I can't get past, like, the 4th mission in this game because I suck at RTS games. I mean, I've tried to get past it, but I can't. I can't get into that game. I'm sorry to anyone who likes that game. Lord of the Rings, Aragorn's Quest. I almost said Request. This is my brother's game, so I've never played it. I kind of want to. It actually kind of looks like a decent game. Alright, then we got Plants vs. Zombies. I will get to this game in a bit because I have a complete box copy of that. That's actually my brother's copy. And then we got my last loose cartridge, Army Men, Soldiers of Misfortune, if the camera could focus. There we go. This game is a third-person shooter on the DS. I'd say it's pretty decent. It's a pretty decent third-person shooter. I also have that game on the Wii. Alright, now to my complete box games. Starting with Plants vs. Zombies. Oh my god. I've probably spent countless hours on this game. This game was so much fun. I mean, granted, it's not as good as the PC version of the game or even the console versions because, well, what game ever is, like, as good as the PC version? But I'd say this, if you ever want to play Plants vs. Zombies on the go, this is a decent version of the game. And yeah, like I said, it's a decent version of the game, and I spent countless hours on it, because there's some really fun mini-games in it, and yeah, I mean, who doesn't love Plants vs. Zombies? I mean, the PC version is still better, but anyways, next game, which is WarioWare DIY. My introduction to the WarioWare games, I eventually got the one on the Game Boy Advance, not Twisted, but the other one. DIY, this one lets you create your own mini-games. Not really in the sense of coding them, but like drawing, I guess, the monsters or the obstacles or whatever. But it kind of like Super Mario Maker, it kind of teaches you, I guess, the design of, the micro games of WarioWare, I guess. But the micro games themselves that are on the game and not ones that you create are really fun to play. I want to get into that game some more because that was fun. All right, next is Sonic Colors, the DS version. So think of Sonic Rush, which is also on the DS that I don't have. But think of that, but just with the Sonic Colors coat of paint on it. It's exactly like that. And if you like Sonic Rush, you will probably like Sonic Colors because everything from Sonic Rush is here, and then you get the wisps from Colors. Alright, next is Kirby Canvas Curse, which I would say is one of my favorite DS games. So, if any of you have not played this game, obviously, you play as Kirby. Because, obviously. But Kirby Canvas Curse here, Kirby, you draw lines around because it's saying that you have the magic touch, and I'm sure all of us do. But, in all seriousness, Kirby Canvas Curse, it's a fun game. And, eventually want to get Kirby and the Rainbow Curse on the Wii U. But Canvas Curse, I would say, this game is really fun puzzle game. I guess if you could call it a puzzle game. All right, next is Garfield Gets Real. This game sucks. Next game, which is Galactic Tazball. All right, so honestly, with Garfield Gets Real, that game just sucks. Galactic Tazball is a decent, what's it? I guess puzzle game. You roll this ball on the touch screen, and Taz, who was on the top screen, will just do every movement that you do with the ball with the stylus. And you also have these little puzzle rooms right here throughout the levels, and yeah, it really uses the DS pretty well. I mean, I wish you can use the actual D-pad, but it's a decent way of playing the game, and it's a fun game overall. All right, next is a bunch of Lego games I have on the DS. I got Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7. I don't have years 1 through 4, but yay, 5 through 7. If you like the console game, I'd say you can go for this one. I don't know how the console game is because I've never played the console game, but that one's fun. Basically, all of the Lego games on the DS are pretty much exactly like one another. Let me just put them all up here. Alright, so then we got Lego The Lord of the Rings. Like I said, it's also like the console game with the open world, the characters, even with them using the lines from the movie, but they're, what's that word? You know what term I mean. I don't know, like bit crushed. But yeah, it's like I said, if you like the Lord of the Rings, like console game, or if you like the Lord of the Rings in general, you will like this game. And then we got let's see here. We got Lego Indiana Jones, The Original Adventures, and Lego Indiana Jones 2, The Adventure Continues. Indiana Jones 2 is one of my favorite console Lego games, and I'd say I like the DS version of of the first game more than the second one, because this one has just uses all 3 of the movies, and this one just only uses Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and it just doesn't have as many levels, and it just doesn't have as much stuff. But again, they're fine games. Alright, next is Lego Star Wars 3, Clone Wars. Also like the console game, but it has some, I guess, different characters, and I guess the levels are different. I don't know. Actually, they are quite the same, but it's just, bit crushed. I don't know if I would even call it bit crushed because it's the DS. Like I said, fun game. Alright, then Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, my last Lego game, and this one is fine as well. Just with has some different characters from the console game. Get up there, and one of my games fell. That's just great. I gotta get it out after this video's done. Alright, next is Wreck-It Ralph, which is a 2D platformer that is meh. It's okay. It's a 5 out of 10. It's like a definitive 5 out of 10 to me. It's not bad, but it's just mediocre. that this game could have been better. I will admit that it could have been better. Like maybe do some more stuff with like the video game world because it has the cybugs from the movie, and they just didn't take advantage of it. Real shame. All right, next is Mario and Luigi: Bowser's Inside Story. Another one of my favorite games on the console. This is a great game, probably the best RPG on the system. And this game just got a remake on the 3DS recently. So if you never played the DS version, go for the 3DS version that just came out. I mean, this version's cheaper, and I don't know what's new. Well, actually, Bowser Jr.'s Journey on the 3DS is probably the only difference I would see. But great game, definitely recommend it. All right, next is Brain Age. Train your brain in minutes a day, with Sudoku included. Whoa, like that really matters. Is your brain young or old? The game is even posing a philosophical question to you, like how old is your brain or how young is your brain? You have a young brain that's adventurous, or do you have an old brain that's cynical? That's what this game really wants to know, because you want to train that brain to see how old or young it is. And it's just a simple, I guess, puzzle game with some really weird stuff. Because, this guy, forgot his name, Dr. Kawashima, I think. Yeah, Kawashima. And there's a sequel that's also really cheap, so why not? Let me move the light up. There we go. Alright, next is Final Fantasy III. My introduction to the Final Fantasy games, and it's definitely not the best start. That's for sure. I kind of got bored of Final Fantasy III after an hour of playing it, so I just moved on to the other games like Final Fantasy 8, 9, even 13. I'm sorry for people who hate 13, but maybe if I jump back into Final Fantasy 3, maybe I'll like it. I don't know, but I might get Final Fantasy 4 on the DS at some point, or even on the Game Boy Advance. Alright, next is Bejeweled Twist, my most recent acquisition. I can't speak. My most recent acquisition for the DS. It's, if any of you know Bejeweled, it's like how it's a match 3 puzzle game. It's still a match 3 puzzle game with this one, where you spin the gems around instead of, going left or right. So it gives you a different twist on the Bejeweled formula. So, and then it just becomes Bejeweled. Still a fun game, though. It's by PopCap, who did Plants vs. Zombies, so they got me. That's already a sign that just makes me like the game. Alright, and coming down to my last two games, my second to last game, Mario Party DS. My original copy of Mario Party DS. And I love this game. And even playing in a multiplayer, which really didn't last long because I constantly get disconnected. This game was just great. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like the Mario Party games after 3 for some reason. Yeah, I don't like them. They're not as good as 3 and the other N64 ones. We'll just go back and play them and let us enjoy the modern Mario Party games. But DS, I would say this is the best handheld one. Now, granted, the only other handheld one I guess I would say is Super Mario Party, if you can call it a handheld Mario Party game. But yeah, that's I like the mini games in that game as well. I think that one has some of the best mini games in the Mario Party games. All right, and then the last Nintendo DS game that I have is Super Princess Peach. Okay, first off, stop laughing. Stop. Have you stopped laughing yet? If you're still laughing, I'll just give you one more giggle. Come on, just let it out. Just let it out. Just laugh. Just laugh at the fact that I have Super Princess Peach. Yeah, just one more giggle. Okay, thank you. Alright, so in all seriousness, Super Princess Peach. There's kind of a story with this copy of Super Princess Peach. The first time I was actually looking for this, I found an auction on eBay for, $10 on this game, and I lost the auction while I was in the bathroom at my internship. So I found to buy it now on when I got home from school, and for $18 I found to buy it now for $18, and I just got it from there. So kind of a stupid story, but Okay, but in all seriousness, I actually like Super Princess Peach. Yeah, I know it's not the greatest Mario game in existence, but it doesn't try to be, and I think that's fine. I think it's fine. And it's just a simple 2D platformer. He plays Peach, just taking over Mario's role because oh god, he has a rope on him. Oh no, we need to free him from that rope. But and you use Peach's emotions just to get through the levels. And what, I like this game. What, I'm not lying. I like that. I like that game. All right, so that is my entire Nintendo DS collection. Pretty unimpressive overall. Where's that other game? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to get this. But yeah, that is my entire Nintendo DS collection. Pretty unimpressive overall, but I do plan on getting a lot of the key games for the DS, like New Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario 64 DS, Elite Beat Agents, The World Ends With You, what was it? Chrono Trigger on the DS, Final Fantasy 12, Revenant Wings, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2, The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks, etc. Basically, I want to get as many of the key DS games as I can, but the thing is, money, and I can't find these games a lot because now it's winter. So yeah, that is it. So thank you all for watching the video, and please comment, like, and subscribe. And next video is going to be either my Game Boy collection or my Switch collection. So shock the world and us, amiibros. Goodbye.